We're going to talk a little bit about the metabolism, and let me tell you why. All right, when I started Pray It Off, I weighed 338 pounds, and I was losing, boom, I lost weight, lost weight, lost weight, lost weight. In June of last year, 2009, I hit 130 pounds, and then I continued doing all the things that I had learned. I ate less, I moved more. Nothing worked. I would say, well, geez, maybe I won't eat, I'll have 300 calories this day, or maybe I'll walk 10 miles this day. And I had already experienced this through Diana, whose birthday it is today, so I don't think she came. Because she had lost a lot of weight before she joined the group, and it was really hard. And I'd look at her log, and I knew she wasn't lying. I think what it is this metabolism of ours is very complex. It's filled with, your body's got this clock and hormones and enzymes, and it gets to the point where it says, I'm done now. Also, there's two people in the group that lost quite a bit of weight and kept it off. And I asked both of them. They had never dieted before. They had gone up and up and up, and then this was their first attempt, if you will, at losing weight. They were very successful, and they're very successful keeping it off. But the majority of us, we went up and up, and then we went down, down, down. Then we went up and up and up, and then we went down, down, down. I have lost, people say, I've lost and gained the same 10 pounds my whole life. And I say, I've lost and gained the same 100 pounds my whole life. And I would. I went to Weight Watchers in '99. Boom, I lost 100 pounds. No problem. And then I'd get to the point, done. Your body gets a set point, and they even talk about this in here where it says, you're done. I don't want to starve. I don't want to go out on a limb. And we also fool ourselves, those of us who are older. We've had babies, we've had this. Some of us are trying to get back, not me because I was never there, but some of us are trying to get back to 130 or 140, and they say, when I wore my wedding dress, let it go. Let it go. Let the wedding dress go. Donate it to charity. Because you got to be healthy. That's the most important thing. Is your blood pressure good? Do you have adult onset diabetes? How's your cholesterol? Those things are good. So you weigh 190, you weigh 180. Sure, over time, I'm not giving up. I'm never going to give up. I could literally starve myself, and get very unhealthy and maybe go to the gym 8 hours a day and be a fanatic about it. But what I've decided to do is follow this advice, which we're going to talk about, mix up my exercise. I'm doing 5 miles a day on the bike, loving the bike. I'm going to still walk, but see, my body was used to walking. See, Bob did 12, 15, 18,000 steps a day. You nurses, you did those steps when you were 40, 50 pounds overweight. So if you're doing 12,000 steps and you did them before, your body's like, I'm used to those steps. You got to do something you didn't do before. So this is really good. It talks about heredity too, and I think there's something when you go to church and there's the chunky father, the chunky mother, the chunky kids. Is it all what they're eating, or is there a little heredity there too? So we're never going to let go of certain things that control us. My body temperature is low. I don't sweat. I've never worn deodorant. I don't sweat. I could go to the gym. It's just part of me. I've never had high blood pressure. I've never had high cholesterol. My body is slow. Now that did me a lot of favors when I was in my 300s because I wasn't sick. But now that I'm trying to get into the 100s, my body's saying, you're kind of slow. No, I don't seem slow, do I? Do I seem slow to you? But my body's so slow. And what it's saying to me is, you're okay where you are. And I'm sitting there going, no, what about this? What about that? What about this? Strength. Now, those whole things with calisthenics, lifting the weights, I'm trying to do that now. We need to take a look at where we're at. If you're gaining and losing the same, and plus, if you lose weight, the same amount that you lost to lose weight, the same amount you ate to lose weight is what you can eat now to maintain. And those of us who try to zig a little bit, oh, I've lost a lot of weight, so I'm going to have whatever I want today. Boom, 5 pounds, right on. You can't zig without being punished by your body. It's saying, I'm holding on to that salt, I'm holding on to that, because you might starve me again. You might try to lose weight again. So you say to me, Ellen, why is it that I'm not as bad as I used to be, and now I gained 5 pounds in 1 week? How is that possible? Our body is saying, oh, sodium, I'm holding on to that. Oh, polar water. This has 0 calories. And if I drink too much of it, the carbonation holds on, holds on. So I give myself one at Pray It Off. And I say to people, give yourself the fried fish on Friday, cut back the rest of the week. Because if you don't cut back, 3-4 pounds. Okay, it talks about revving your engine, lifting those weights. You know, another thing I did was I ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That worked for me. No snacks. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, no snacks. Well, it's not working anymore. So maybe I have to do what a lot of these articles say and eat small but frequent meals to help your metabolism get in high gear. And you'll burn more calories overall. So this past 2 weeks, I've taken a banana. I've taken little things. So there's a 15-minute break, I have the banana. Then there's a break in the afternoon, I'll have a yogurt. I never did that. I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So now I'm saying, well, I'm going to introduce. And you know what I've noticed? My stomach's I seem to be hungry. My stomach's growling, and I'm eating more. So I'm thinking, oh, body, you're trying to fool me. I'm fooling you. Who's boss of this body? Also, it talks about protein generating 25% more energy. There's people in the group that can't really eat fruits and vegetables. It goes through them, it makes them sick. Then I say to them, if that's true, you got to have more protein. The Atkins diet per se, you know, people were loading up on the bacon and the red meat. But if you limit yourself to fish and chicken, maybe a little fruits and vegetables, that's the healthy way to go. We need to build muscles. When I'm riding that bike, I'm doing the best possible thing because you're building your thigh muscles and your buttocks. And what that does is it burns more calories when you have bigger muscles. So really read this. It talks about some people eat red pepper, it's supposed to help your metabolism, or green tea. And this article says, you know, a lot of that's old wives' tales. What helps? More protein, lifting some. What's so hard about taking 2 1.5-pound weights, watching The Biggest Loser, and doing this? What's so hard? They're there. Do it. Or you're sitting there talking to your mother on the phone, and then what did he say? Mom, you're kidding me. I don't believe it. Just a second. And then what? And then what? Oh, really? Ah, what's so hard? Get them. They're $10 at Walmart. Build those arms. I never had anything. I mean, they're not great, but they're better than they were. You got to build those muscles. Okay, Bobby.